Hello and welcome back to the Gluten-Free Guru channel. My name is Tanya, and today, to celebrate our 100 subscribers, we are going to be making cheesecake. So you will need a lot of ingredients for this cheesecake recipe. For the cake part itself, you will need 4 packages of cream cheese. You can use low fat if you like, 4 eggs, sugar and cornstarch, and vanilla extract. And for the crust, we will need oats, make sure they're gluten-free, brown sugar, cinnamon, vanilla extract, and butter. And then we are going to make a berry topping. You can use homemade jam, but we're just going to use the Smucker's brand of raspberry jam, along with strawberries and blackberries, more to decorate. So, first thing we're going to do is soften our cream cheese in a microwave-safe bowl. So if you didn't already take them out the day before, which we didn't, just throw them in the microwave. Make sure they're out of the package first because it is metal. We're going to put it on a low cooking power for 45 seconds, and we will check on it, stir it, see if it needs another 45. While we're waiting for that to soften, we can get our oats ready. So prepare it as the package says. For us, it's 1 cup of oats for 2 cups of water, and then microwave. Not exactly soft yet, so we'll do it for another 45. All right, let's check it again. Probably just one more time. All right, 3 times the charm. At your mixing station or your beater station, we're going to beat this until it's smooth and creamy. Once it's smooth, we can start adding our other ingredients. We're going to add 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and 1 cup of granulated sugar. We're going to beat that up again. Let's add some liquid to it. Okay, next we're going to add our vanilla extract, so 1 tablespoon will go in. And we're also going to add in our eggs. We'll start with 1 egg at a time. 1 full egg to start. Second full egg. And then 2 egg whites. Mix that up again. Alright, be sure to scrape down the sides. Incorporate everything and make sure there's no lumps. Finally, we're going to add about 1/3 of a cup of heavy cream. To get rid of all the lumps. Looks pretty good. Now that that's done, we're going to put in our oatmeal. It says cook on high for 2 minutes, covered. Once our oats come out of the microwave, we're going to mix it, and then our instructions say to let it rest for 2 minutes. Okay, next for our bottom part of the pan, we're going to melt 1/4 cup of butter in the microwave and then add it to our oats. In the meantime, we're going to add the other ingredients to our oats. So that includes some ground cinnamon. You can add as much as you like. Add about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And then finally 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm using a tablespoon, but only going to put in about 1/3. All right, let's mix that up nice and good. And 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Finally, our melted butter. And stir that up. All right, it might take a minute, but all the butter should be incorporated. And because it's well buttered, you shouldn't have to spray your pan, but we are still putting down a bit of parchment paper. And now we're gonna go ahead and pour that in. Next, we're going to add our cheesecake. Be sure to add it slowly so that way it sits on top of your oatmeal. Spread it evenly around also so it doesn't just sink into the middle of the oatmeal. Oh, and I think I forgot to mention, we are using a 9-inch pan. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and we're going to put in a long baking sheet, just some water, so that way it doesn't dry out. There doesn't have to be too much water, just enough to create some humidity. Now we can put our cake in. And it's going to cook for 1 hour. If your pan runs out of water, be sure to refill it. Alright, so our timer just went off. So let's have a look at it. It might need 10 more minutes. Whoa, they're real puffed up. It's not super brown on the edges yet, so I am going to put it in for another 10 minutes. Oh, it's actually still quite jiggly. Let's do the pick test. It's quite creamy. Alright, so because our center is still a bit jiggly, and we did a toothpick test and it was still a little too moist, we're going to do for 5 more minutes. Alright, so it's been in now for 75 minutes. Should be done for sure now. Usually once the cracks start and the browning on top means it's finished. And it's a lot less jiggly now. Alright, so now the plan is to just let it cool on the countertop for about half an hour, and then we are going to put it in the fridge for half an hour, and then we can decorate it, and it should probably be in the fridge again for another hour or 2 just to get completely cold before you serve it, but you can always serve it right after it's decorated too. Okay, so once your cake is cooled, pop your pan open. And it should lift out. Give it a little wiggle. And it just broke off a little bit, but that's okay. on a serving plate and we're going to decorate it. Be sure to smash up some of the larger chunks. Also, we don't have enough, so I'm going to get some strawberry jam to mix in with it. It's a berry topping, so it'll always taste delicious. Next, we're going to cut and wash our fruit. Then keep a couple whole to put around the edges. Okay, so we let our cake rest overnight and we decorated it to say 100 for 100 subscribers. Now we're going to cut into it, serve it, and try it. And there you have it, gluten-free, berry-topped cheesecake. Bon appetit, everyone. Oh, so good. Thank you for watching this week's episode of the Gluten Free Guru channel. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like, and if you want to see more, remember to hit subscribe. Thank you so much. Hello and welcome back to the Gluten Free Guru channel. My name is Tanya, and today, to commemorate